Hi guys, and welcome back to the Retro Room. This is the second part of this low-end 486. I said I was going to try a sound card, but I thought I would like to have one with an IDE. Said I'd like to have one with a IDE controller on it in case I want to put a CD-ROM drive or something on this controller or on this machine. This is a little Sound Blaster clone. It's running a CMI 8329A chip. Hope I found the right drivers for it. We'll give it a shot though. I have taken off the GoTech. Get in there. I said, what's holding you up? That is a snug fit. Okay. Now this card needs to get on there too. Okay. I have a standard 3.5-inch floppy drive, little Mitsumi model. Pin 1, usually always toward the power, with the notch being down on most standard 3.5-inch floppy drives. It needs power like anything else. We will have to set up the BIOS. Speakers are picking up some interference from there. Maybe that's the wrong power adapter. Well, let's power him on and see what happens. Did it remember everything? Anything? Probably not. It seems it did. That's amazing. There's no battery on this machine. Simply amazing. Let's see what it finds on the A drive, which is kind of noisy. This is the driver for the sound card. We'll see if it works. Yes. "16-bit sound card DOS install program version 1.2. Whatever all that means. You can hear it copying files. Press the new key to continue. Yeah. That's the mixer. That's pretty neat. I don't know what any of that means. Hard drive's making kind of weird noises, but This program will scan I/O addresses, IRQ number, and DMA channel for sound card automatically. That's neat. Okay. Weird. CMI 8330 Windows Setup Program. Those bolded, italicized serif fonts. It's expecting a mouse, and I don't have a mouse. Let's just get out of there. Go into the file manager. Pull up the A drive. I'm going to assume that W setup is for the Windows setup. Yeah, that's fantastic. How do I get to install? No. Alt. No. What? Okay, we would just won't set up the Windows stuff right now. Need to find the proper power adapter for these speakers, or better, speakers, because what I have here just isn't working. Go through the install again, see if it pulls up the let's go. Let's get out of here. What do we have here? Player, there's one. IRQ test error. I wonder if the sound card has jumper settings or something on it. Well, let's have a look. It's safe to turn him off right here. Unplug the speaker. There's something here that says 3D sound. It goes from pins 1 to 16. There's a couple jumpers on there. I don't know what that's about. How curious. Well, I can find very little documentation on this card, but I'm not giving up on it just yet. Let's take a look at the, config.sys and autoexec.bat files in DOS. Just to see if it gives configuration information for this card. Let's see if we can't alter that at all. Interesting. All right. I5. Pretty low. Let's get out of there. Let's put the card back in and try that stunt. He is not wanting to go in there very well. There we go. All right, let's see what happens now. Looks like it found the card. That's awesome. Of course, I can't test it for, for anything. But looks like the card might be working. Let's see if we can't get a CD-ROM drive connected to it. See if we can't get that. See if we can't get that going off of the, just off of this card. I'll need to find a couple files for that. All right, I have found, well, it's IDE cable and old Mitsumi, I don't know if you see it there, it says quad speed right there in the front. little 4X CD-ROM, and it's a little beat up, fingerprints all over it. Manufactured July of 1995. I think it'll do just fine. Well, let's see if we can't get him connected here. We'll plug the power connection in, and we will set him right there. You guys can't see that. You will in a second though. There he is. Then plug in the IDE connection. It says IDE on the back side of the drive there. Then we will try to snake this in here. And onto this card. This cable isn't going to work. It has a pin blocked right there in the middle. The card, however, has that pin installed. So, I need a cable that does not have that pin blocked, like this one. Alright, he's on there. We'll go around the back of the card. And drive is plugged in. I have the GoTech connected again because the files I need are on one of these floppy images. Hopefully, if they work with DOS 622. Let's fire it up and see what happens. Non-system disk or disk error, because that. The USB was still in the GoTech to a drive image that is not bootable. Let's see how this image does it. See if it'll let me pull up that and edit. cd1.sys. Name the drive banana. We'll do something different. C:, let's put it in the sound card folder. Copy cd1.sys to C:// /sndapp. Then we will need How can we search the whole thing? S. And all subdirectories. Yes. Capital S. It's in C:DOS. That's fine. I forgot the folder name, or the directory name for SND app, sound app, SND app. Okay. For setting up the DOS bit for CD-ROM, you need device. You need the device driver file to be called in config.sys, which is what cd1.sys is, and d:, we'll call it Mitsumi because that's the drive. That should work for that. And then you need to call the executable to make the drive readable in DOS, which is something you do in here in autoexec.bat, or you could run the file with command prompt, but you'd have to do that every time the machine boots. D:. I hope I did that right. I probably didn't, but we will see. When we reboot, we'll see if we have a drive. It's booting from the USB stick, which is not something we want to happen. There we go. It appears it worked. That's neat. Oh my goodness, it has a disk in it. Let's close that up and see if the drive will pull a directory on that disk. It's a Windows 98 starts here disk. Let's see what's in here. Doesn't look like a lot. That it launched a Windows. Setup requires a different version of Windows. Check to make sure that you're running setup on the Windows platform for which it is intended. That's funny. Yeah, that's... No, actually, let's Go in here and see if it recognizes the CD drive. It should. There it is. We can pull him up. Look at the contents. That's fantastic. CD-ROM drive works, which is great. It's all period accurate. It pulled up on the sound card. The sound card is probably working. I don't know that because I need a set of speakers or something. It looks like the next thing to do is to put this board into a case and make a working system out of it. But we'll save that for another video. I thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a good day.